Welcome to the Isle of Man TT 2024. The bikes are ready and everybody is raring to go. It's set to be some exciting racing and we cannot wait to get going.
Starting first, Pete Bounds and Jevon Walmsley. And of course, Ben Birchall unable to take the start. Here are the Crow brothers. What can they do? This always looks so nervous, doesn't it, on the Sidecar outfit?
Have a listen to that engine scream.
Oh, lovely. Oh, he's pulled off to the side of the road.
World and British champions.
Ryan and Callum Crow closing down on Pete Bounds. Yeah, fantastic performance. They're hunting for that win, aren't they?
Class act. Oh, and the gap's closed. Nice, clean pass. Oh, just floating that sidecar wheel. That really is a very, very daunting turn.
Look at this.
Callum Crow like an acrobat, twisting, flying his body in. That's a pass.
Bounds and Walmsley back up the inside. They run wide though. The Crow blast back into the lead.
This is unbelievable.
I'm still in awe of the passengers every single time we see it. Really pushing hard.
But we don't want to speak too soon.
Brilliant. That is high speed start. I'm in awe. I really am. They first TT win for Ryan and Callum Crow.
Riding with a level of skill and speed well beyond their years.
Hard to describe. You've just lived your dream with your brother. That's all we ever wanted in life, really, is to win a TT and done it.
Loads of people out there waving and cheering. It's great. No, it's really good.
It feels like a bit of a dream, to be honest. I feel like I'm going to wake up and it's going to be race day all over again.
Riding around this place is just awesome, isn't it? You know, like the speeds and whatnot.
It's not only a race, it's everything around it.
Oh, how good's this? Where else would you want to be? Nothing prepares you for that. I'm down there in the fair and I'm just watching the curve come there.
It's really good to be back. I love riding my sidecar here.
As far as the TT goes, it's a pretty perfect start in my books.
It's got to take a lot of time to get used to how fast you're actually going.
It's all a bit surreal, really, but what an amazing place.
Here comes the tap on the shoulder and we're underway. Here they are, number 3.
A man with some serious experience, Dave Molyneux.
Oh, listen to that. Let's see what the gaps are looking like this time around. Oh dear, pulling up already.
The Honda is singing, absolutely nailed it.
Very good.
That's like record pace, actually, if it were a player.
Unreal. Right now you've got, what, 5 outfits fighting it out for third. Wouldn't that be a story if Dave Molyneux looked it on the podium this afternoon? And he is up for this one. He's up for the fight.
Braking hard now. Oh, yeah.
What?
That was a big jump, all 3 wheels.
Love that footage.
That's so committed, that bike's loud.
Wow! That's under lap record pace. They've got ahead of Ben and Kev on the road.
Lap record might be on.
Oh, they're just outside by a 10. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. What a performance. Will they join the 120 club as well? They celebrate over the line and they do join the 120 club.
Yeah, TT 2024, not bad. I'm so happy. I'm so thankful to Kev. He did a mega job. I'm delighted. I didn't expect it, so over the moon. Absolutely amazing to do that. An absolute dream come true. Yeah, the Manx took over today, didn't they? Massive thank you to Chris Bowman and his team for all the dedication he puts into the sidecars. It's unbelievable.
Hello, three-wheelers around the world. Welcome to the Isle of Man TT 2025 paddock. And just behind me here, you see the sidecars, the three-wheelers, just slowly making their way through to technical inspection before they head out for their session this evening. So unlike last night, they are the last session out tonight in these practice and qualifying sessions. So they will be heading out at 8:10 p.m. 2010 local time. And so, yeah, they've got a little bit of time before they head out. So poor Mr. Jack Laidlow in. You'll be seeing a hell of a lot of him these next couple of weeks. So we're just going to do a little recap on last night and check in about a few things, and then I'm going to head off and check in with some of the guys around the technical inspection area and then into the holding area as well. So Jack, the sun's been shining today and now the clouds are making their way over and teasing us a little bit with changing conditions again, hey?
Yeah, exactly. It's been absolutely red hot all day, to be fair. Proper t-shirt weather, but it's just, like you say, it's going to be a bit chilly now. It should hold off though. It's not due to rain until about 9:30 tonight, so it should be alright. There's an announcement before, so there's a few damp patches through Glen Helen and places like that. Under the trees mainly, it's a little bit bad, but it's massively better than last night. Last night was, I was talking to some of the riders who might have seen in the down low. Last night was just very sketchy. A lot of people only did one lap just because it wasn't worth risking putting themselves through it again. But yeah, no, last night it's the first night of qualifying tonight. It's the last night with only 3 practice. Tonight is the night that you need to start getting your fast laps in, and we'll actually get times. It'll be very interesting to see.
And is there anything that really stood out from everybody that headed out last night? You mentioned some opted for 1 laps, but there were a few also that managed to get the 2 laps in. So any juicy bits of information that they've kind of shared with you on how those 2 lappers went?
Well, in all honesty, no. They just went out there. For a lot of them, it's the first time back this year. So I think I know there's a couple of problems. Alan Thomas, number 23, he had an engine problem, but I talked to him before. He's back up and running again. Steve Kershaw and Rich Gummins managed to get 2 laps in. Steve Palaker and Jan Drill, they managed to get their bike sorted and they had 1 newcomer lap behind Bruce Moore and Mark Gash, and then they had another flying lap. They managed to get a flying lap in. So that's absolutely. So it's really, really good for them. And Jan, I've never seen a Frenchman smile like him before. It's absolutely fantastic.
And then I was observing Ross Buchanan, so Bullin Racing, Ross and Adam. I know they came in after 1 lap, but they did manage to get 2 laps in. And physically, it looked like, obviously, it's an epic challenge, isn't it? But physically, it really looked like it took it out of Adam.
Yeah, well, it's a whole different kettle of fish. You've done your newcomers lap, and that's a speed control lap. I think it's around about 90-95 mile an hour. And I mean, you come out and do your first proper fast lap, you're speaking, there's a whole other, up to 10 mile an hour quicker on your first time on this course. Speaking to Andy Smith and all, the dad of Alice Smith, who's on with Maria Costello this time, and he said she needed to get 2 laps in last night just to see if she could actually physically do 2 laps, because at the end of the day they're going to have to be racing 3 laps on Saturday and on Wednesday next week. And she managed. It was a bit of a shock to the system, but as you say, it's a lot of passengers come here and surprise themselves at how physical it is, because some people say it's easier than GP, some people say it's completely different, but yeah.
Interesting, hey, interesting. So coming back to the technical inspection behind us, Jack, let's give the viewers a bit of a rundown, really, and a picture, if you will, we could paint for them on what they're really going through here as they're heading and waiting to go into technical inspection.
So they'll be going through there, they'll be just making sure that the bike's going through. You've got to remember, okay, scrutineers, they may not be your friend, but at the end of the day, they are your best friend, because if they find a crack, if they find any sort of problem, they're potentially saving your life out there when you go on this course. As everybody says, it really is unforgiving. The bumps, the speed, what you have to go through physically and on the bike, it's all unforgiving and relentless. So they'll be taking the fairings off, they'll be looking through all the bare chassis into the engine. Again, they'll be looking at the way they're going to police a standard engine this year is if when they look at the results, if one's particularly a lot quicker, they'll then be having to look inside the engine, if you see what I mean. But just for the scrutiny even now, they'll be looking outside, like I say, for cracks and make sure everything is legal and going to work correctly. They take the fairing off and then they mount the fairing again. Of course, we had a couple of incidents a few years ago with fairings coming slack and not working properly. So now they have to be mounted in 4 separate places at the same time. So they'll be looking for little bits like that. Really, they've done it last night. If they haven't changed much, there shouldn't be any problems tonight. Tomorrow night will be a little bit different because they have to run with a full tank of fuel, but that's tomorrow's problem. I'll explain that tomorrow.
Great. Now coming back to these, the different standard engines, I was listening to Tom Birchall on the TT Plus, and he was discussing, of course, how Ben has his bike, his outfit set up. And it's fascinating, isn't it? The way they've moved the engine, the way the bike is built and structured around that engine. And there's so many components and factors that they need to take into consideration and to all fully function and turn over exactly the way they need it to perform on the day.
Exactly. So I'll explain it in greater detail. It's another video, but basically the biggest factor is the oil system. So the oil system normally in any motorbike, it works through gravity. They've got a ball at the bottom. Essentially, they've got a ball at the bottom of the engine where the oil gets pumped around the engine and drips back in. Obviously, when you lay an engine down, the gravity is working in the opposite direction. So they have to run something called a dry sump, which essentially keeps the oil pumping around the engine and keeps it going, which enables them to lay that engine down and keep it a lot lower. But they're a lot of finicky and very technical and very, very clever. They are just, honestly, an engineer's field day. They've laid down engine bikes. I was speaking to the Crows yesterday, and they've taken some technology from some mechanical technology from a monocoque bike, a Formula 1 bike. The fuel tank is a carbon fibre shell with a carbon Kevlar bag inside. It's like a bladder. It's work on a GP bikes, and it really it's almost so simple. I don't know why no one's done it before. Really, it just never occurred to anyone like that.
It's just fascinating, isn't it? The solos are great. You know, you think about engineering and how they build their bikes, but when it comes to the sidecars and how hands-on everybody is on their bikes, on their outfits, and how much hard work goes into every single member of that team is working on the bike, aren't they? And trying to fine-tune it and get it to perform exactly the way they deserve it to perform. So I'm excited to see when we finally get to the time lapse tonight then, what they're going to be doing. Specifically, you know, that top three are going to be really exciting, aren't they? Pete, of course, and Jevon. Yeah, it's going to be great just to see how those bikes perform.
Absolutely. I mean, the crews, they want to they tweak the bike from last year a little bit to try and make it better. Pete's on a completely different machine. He had a problem yesterday, but we've got that sorted. It was a very fixable problem. And Ben and Paddy, they're always innovating, always making new stuff in there. But Paddy wasn't. It'd be very interesting to see how he handles it with Ben, because how they work together as a team. I'm sure they've all got the pace and they've both got the talent. It'd just be, if they could just gel and make it work all right on the night. That's what we want.
Exciting! Let's hope this weather holds out as well. The grey clouds are coming over. Rain isn't due till about 9:30 local time, so that's way after the session's finished. So we're hopeful. We're crossing everything, and I'm going to have a little wander, see if I can maybe check in with some of the public. Cause,
you can see just behind that number 33 machine, that's John Shipley, and now Jody James in the programme with Dermot McReadon, but unfortunately he had to pull out at the last minute due to medical reasons. It's a big home, so I'm sure John will be happy to explain. But Jody James has managed to come in. He got in at about 6 o'clock this morning. He was racing at Tom Fanai on Sunday afternoon, and now he's here and they're going for technical, which is a very good sign to see. It's another bike on the grid. Can't be happening that.
And we're going to try and catch up with them at some point, definitely, before they head out or even afterwards. So, Jack, thank you very much. Nice to check in with you. We'll catch up with you at the end before we sign off. Enjoy the session.
Thank you very much.
All right. So we will slowly make our way round to the holding area. So as the three-wheelers are heading through technical inspection, they'll be coming out and heading over towards the holding area. So as we can see, this is very much a public area, so you'll get the fans queuing up here to see their favourite riders, drivers, passengers. They can get signatures. And also, if you're coming here and you do fancy signing up to be a marshal, you just see to your right there. It's not actually open at the moment, but during the day it's open. You can still sign up as a marshal. You just do a very quick online course. They've got everything in there for you to do it, to sign up, sit down at the laptop, do a few questions, and you can be a part of the Orange Army. It's an incredible experience. You get to watch some pretty fantastic spots around the course. Do a great deed. They're always in need of marshals. They can't get enough. So if you have the time to dedicate just a few hours, give it a go. So this is the non-public area. So this is for the teams only as we're heading up into the holding area. Come with me. It looks like all of the outfits are almost all the way through technical inspection. Come with me. So we just go from one Laidlow to the other. Sam Laidlow, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Yeah, loving it. Just soaking it all in, so yeah.
It's great to have you here. Obviously, it's always great to have Jack with us and the team, but it's great to see you.
21 to 14, 21 to 14 to the south front.
And of course, working with the team. So how's it been going?
Yeah, good. Yeah, I think they've had a good couple of nights, and it's nice of them to let me help out a bit. Just want to see what it's all about, and hopefully in a couple of years we try and get here, like. So yeah, good.
And soaking it all up for you for future knowledge, maybe.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, always. Yeah. No, yeah. So that's the plan. For sure. Yeah, I'm loving it. So,
and you two have got such a busy year. It's incredible to see you doing the British, you're doing the World Championship together, you and Jack.
Yeah.
What else are you adding to the list for this year?
Yeah, that, and I think we're going back over to Ireland again, and no, that's it really. British and World Championship, just trying to get back up to pace at them really. Yeah, so see how it goes. Yeah. Sam
and Jack Laidlow, 2024 British champions. Here he is.
Oh, screwdriver.
Thanks, Sam. Join us in the three-wheeler. Thank you. Good to see you in the paddock.
Yeah, good to be here. Yeah, excited.
Good, they're great. And they're not doing too bad, are they, as a parent?
No, they're doing very good. Yeah, they're just quietly chipping away, and I think they're both quite happy. He's good looking as well, and he's like his dad.
Look at that hair.
Yeah, that's my mum used to have curly hair like that, so.
George, fill us in on what you've been up to since the last night's session.
Just checking over everything, making sure it's right for tonight. But luckily we came back, no major problems, no issues. So, yeah, wash and go and try again.
He needed a wash last night because he came back and his visor was... He'd had a bird strike going up the mountain mile, and I think he was like looking through the corner of his visor for the last... So, he's attracting the birds, you know.
Of course he is. Of course he is. And George, what about, you hear the conditions were great out there actually last night?
Yeah, there were a lot of wet, damp patches, and you come across them fast as well. Like the rain flags was out, but once you're in the flag, you was sort of amongst it. So it'd be nice tonight knowing that it's dry all around the course, and there's none of that in the back of your mind when you're arriving into certain sections. So yeah.
Okay, well listen, have a good one. All the best for getting your times in, and we'll chat to you later. Thanks so much.
41 to 60, 41.
John and George Holden, everyone. Thank you.
All remaining bikes to the south ramp, please. All remaining bikes to the south ramp.
Buzzes around like a fly, and then when you need her, she's never there.
Mr. Justin Sharp, how the devil are we?
I'm very well, yourself?
Yeah, I'm wonderful, thank you. Fill us in on last night's session.
Yeah, it was good. It's like a bit of it was a bit like apprehensive with the conditions and stuff like that. You kind of went into the unknown. Like they put the damp flags out, but then you don't know how long the damp sections last for. So yeah, it was good though. Like we had a wobble round. Came in, we just did one lap because the chain had stretched. We had a new chain on, but I just needed to change a few things on the platform. Nothing drastic, really. Just one of the handle. With me being a bit taller, the handle, it's just where I need to put my head. So we just kind of cut it off.
Okay.
So that shouldn't be an issue.
Cool.
So yeah, it'll be nice tonight just to go round. If everything's okay, then we'll have a run through and get 2 laps in.
It should be a little bit drier for you, hopefully, today.
Yeah, a lot better, yeah. So, yeah, it should be good. Should be good. It'll still be steady away, just build up slowly.
And any particular times that you're aiming for?
No, we haven't got a target. It's just, Dan's come here, he's been on an LCR, he's on a Molly, he loves the bike. Like, it's credit to Dave, really. Like, he builds a beautiful bike to be stable around here. And it is very, very stable. So yeah, we're happy. We're here to enjoy ourselves. Yeah. We're not here to try and scratch and try and be on the podium. We know where we are pace wise, so we just come for the enjoyment really and get to the beer tent.
Really? No.
Yeah.
Great. Well, listen, enjoy it. Thanks for chatting to us.
Also, just to let you know, I am still single. And I won't give
God
up.
loves a trier.
Oh yeah, I won't give up.
Thanks, Justin. Smith and Andy Smith, so father and daughter. Andy, how have you been feeling heading into this TT to support Alice?
Well, it's been exciting, if not a little nerve-wracking, you know, but Alice has done lots of homework. She's been watching laps every night, several times every night. She knows where she's going. It's just a case of putting it into practice now.
And what kind of prep have you been? So what kind of onboards? Any particular favourites that you've been watching, Alice?
I love John Holden and Andy Winkle's voiceover of Tony and Fiona Baker. It's brilliant. It's a lovely, steady lap, and it's good to follow along to. But yeah, pretty much just that. Dave Molyneux and Dan Sale, they're good just to watch what the passenger does, but you can't see in front, but yeah, it's good.
Enjoying the learning process?
Yeah, it's been great. Learning it has been a lot less nerve-wracking than doing it. Yeah. And
Andy, are you living vicariously through Alice's experience, or are you more than happy just to be, no, I'm glad I'm just sitting in the background and supporting?
I'm a bit of both, really. I've had a few moments where I've been thinking I'd like to be out there, but it's more when I see Alice out there, it's more nerve-wracking watching her go. It'd almost be easier racing it myself, you know, but no, I've done my time and it's Alice's time, and it's lovely to see her going out there after all the prep she's put in. Her and Maria had a good 2 laps last night, and they're happy, so hopefully they can build on that tonight.
And Alice, we just got to mention, and we saw you earlier at the Mike Hailwood Centre, so you got an award from them. They gave you some support this year and recognised you for someone that they wanted to support in your experience this year, which is pretty special.
It's amazing. I can't thank them enough for the support that they've given me for this year's TT. As we all know, racing is really expensive, and it's so nice to have their support and to be able to represent them.
Great. Well, listen, Alice Smith, a future star of the TT, everyone, definitely. Enjoy yourself, Alice. Thank you. Thanks.
yesterday. I was just fucking breathing out. I couldn't. I was like, fucked. Yeah, not too bad.
2025. We haven't caught up with you yet. How did it go last night?
It was good, yeah. Last night we had two laps, so it was really good. Just carry on learning where we're going and see what happens tonight, but just steady away.
Jason, it's I'm going to have to say a pretty sexy looking bike.
It's good, isn't it? Well, it's all Craig's colours, but
pink.
Pink and purple. Yeah, no, it's a good looking bike, really good looking bike. We've had a mega job done by Happy Dog with the stickers over here, RST with our levers, and what's your man for the paint? Helmet. Who's on the helmet?
Tom.
With our helmets,
Tom Hayward. Tom Hayward, yeah.
Tom Hayward, nice
yeah.
one, Tom Hayward.
Yeah,
and Phil isn't on the bike, so of course you've been working with the Crows very closely. So what engineering knowledge, but also just course knowledge from those boys to have by your side?
Yeah, so we spent most of March over here with them, a couple of sessions at Derby, plenty of laps around the track. So yeah, they're helping with bike setup and obviously during the TT as well. So yeah, big help from the Crows for this one.
And last night apparently it was quite wet and damp a little bit out there on the course.
Yeah, it was damp sort of over the mountain, a few damp spots, but you just had to take your time. You knew they were there and just take your time. Same again tonight, I think there's a bit of damp still, so just steady away, nice and easy.
Good. And have you got a particular lap time you're heading for at all, or just get the bike round?
No, just 2 finishers trophies. Come next week, that'll do us.
Nice one, guys. Listen, enjoy it, okay?
Thanks.
Thank you. Let's have another little look at this. Nice. Flying in at 6 a.m. arrival this morning, is that correct, Andy?
Yeah, got off the boat at 6:30 this morning, so, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, stepping in, of course, John was almost not going. Everything was ready to go.
Yeah.
So, you can step in. You know this course, don't you?
Yeah, I've rode with John before, and yeah, obviously here last year, and hopefully once we set off down Bray, it all comes back to me. I mean, went out for a lap in the van this morning to try and remember it again, and been sat there watching onboards all afternoons. Just hopefully, once we set off, well, the nerves settle down and it all comes together.
You've got it. It's all there in the can.
Yeah, it's there somewhere.
Well, listen, Jody, nice one for joining him. It's great to see you both going out there. Have fun.
Thank you. Cheers.
So Jody Danes, of course, John Shipley's passenger, due to medical grounds, was signed out of competing and to race at the TT. So John Shipley was stuck without a passenger. And as Jody just said there, they got experience together. Jody's got experience around this course. So he arrived on the boat this morning to step in as passenger and join the number 33 outfit. Well, it's local boy, Mr. Jake Roberts. Jake, how the devil are you?
Good, good. A lot less nervous than yesterday, anyway. So, yeah.
And how was last night's session? Fill us in.
It was good. We were going well. Obviously, me and Mick only met last week, so we went up to Derby, and then so we were just sort of getting a feel for it. Started a bit of smoke started coming out of it along like the clunker body, and then we got black flagged, unfortunately, and Kurt Michael, rightly so. Obviously, you don't want oil on the track, but a bit frustrating. But reckon we found the cause of it. So no, another engine in it for tonight. So see how we get on.
And how are you feeling about heading out to the time session this evening?
Yeah, good. I mean, we're not really too fussed time-wise. Just still learning each other more than anything. And I know this bike pretty well, so just a case of letting Mick get used to it and get used to me and stuff as well, and then see where we are.
Great, Mega. Well, have fun. Thanks for chatting to us. Cheers, Jake.
Attention Park Burmain, can we have numbers 1 to 10, 1 to 10 of the sidecars to the south ramp? Control out. To the south ramp, please. Control out. 21 to 30 to the south ramp. Control out.
So you can just see Maria Costello joining her passenger there. She's been out on the solos, so she's having to do that quick change and come. If we just make sure we give them their space, quick change from the solos onto the sidecar. So she is the only entry this year to be doing 2 and 3 wheels. It's pretty phenomenal mission to take on. So that is it. Almost just one more outfit to go out, one more sidecar to head out around the course. I believe that Pete Founds and Jevon's outfit had to go through scrutineering again, so there's been a technical issue with that particular bike. So sadly, they haven't gone through just yet, and they haven't gone out just yet. So hoping that they'll be able to get that all sorted and head out for their evening session. So we will check out Alice and Maria heading out onto the course, and then we will head to Ben in the studio. Keep an eye on the live timings. You can watch that online, so there's TT live timings. Stay up to date with that, and we will be back to you with a recap and maybe some more interviews just after they've come back in. All right.
I'm feeling better tonight.
Yeah.
We've been struggling with a stomach bug for the last 2 days, so I'm getting better.
We took it steady then, we were just running an engine in, obviously finding quite a few problems, but hopefully we should go a bit quicker now.
We get used to it. We've only done, that first lap, and we've had some changes since then, so hopefully we've got a great way.
It's so strange. Your brain's got to take a lot of time to get used to how fast you're actually going, and everything just changes so fast. So it's more time than anything.
Yeah.
It takes a lot more to get used to it when you're getting a bit on a bit.
Okay. Well, listen, good luck.
Thank you.
Enjoy it, and we'll catch up with you later on in the week. Thanks so much.
I think the timing weren't as good as I expected. It felt fast, but 110.6 weren't as good as I'd hoped. But my dad's just struggling with the front end a bit. It's just pushing on the fast entries to corners, and he ain't got the confidence to throw it in like he wants to. So when he doesn't have the confidence, I don't have the confidence, and then it just, as a team, you don't work together correct, if you know what I mean. So,
And how many laps did you just manage?
yeah, we did 2 laps then.
Yeah.
The flying lap felt better. First couple of miles into the first lap, it's brand new tyres, so they were just they moved about a bit more than what we'd expect it. But yeah, no, we're good. There's more to come. I wouldn't say we've run out of time, but we've all had less time than what we should have. So especially with these tyres, it's just different. So you just got to work around it, haven't you? So.
Hopes for this afternoon session?
Yeah, I'm going to try and soften the front up to try and get the front to dip and dig in a bit more so we can steer it better. So I think that's the right way to go.
Great.
So,
Listen, Matty, all the best. Thank you.
thank you very much.
I'm feeling a lot better, but the bike, we just realised it's been running really rich. So we've had to alter the mapping for this next session. We just can't get out to the 110s. We're going out same speed as we did first lap.
Oh, wait, I see. Have they made any other change on the bike? Or?
A few suspension settings, that's all. It's just pushing out at front end slightly, so Matt's sorted that.
Steve, you've been around this course many a time, but this is the first year with the new brand of Hoosier tyres. How are you finding them?
I'm finding the tracking, the following the white lines and the grooves in the road, and under braking, they're just a bit sketchy. They're not stopping like on, either side walls are just a bit soft and just, but I'm getting used to it now.
So you got the opportunity to get 2 laps in tonight. It's the last time to qualify, but you've already qualified. That doesn't really affect you. But are you going to try and get 2 in tonight?
We'll see how it goes. We don't want to push it too much. I want to keep this engine in for the race. So if it goes all right at first lap, I might pull off. We'll see. That might push me on to 2 laps.
Oh, spot on. Well, all the best for tonight and for tomorrow. Just like the sticker.
No, not the best. I mean, I think we only did Bungalow. Yeah, we got to Bungalow, but it were burbling from more or less the word go. So.
Have you found the issue?
Different engine, new coils, new plugs, top injectors, amplifier, rectifier.
Quite a significant issue then.
Thing is, we're just eliminating everything, so just go from one thing to the next, just extreme. So
you'd be going into this afternoon's practice and just trying to get a good lap in, just make sure the bike's all right?
Pretty much. I mean, I think the only thing we actually try to get is a decent top end speed, because the handling of the bike's all right. It's just trying to make it go.
place goes to Steve and Matthew Ramsden.
Everything feeling out there for you this year?
Not so good. I've only done one lap, not 3 laps. Had a bit of a problem with the other. I don't see the other practice were cancelled.
Yeah.
So see how we go tonight.
Raring to get out there then.
Yeah, well, it's every lap. Gary will tell you it's spin round here, isn't it, Gary?
Yeah, it sounds like it's a bit windy on the mountain, so it's practice. It doesn't matter really about the times. Get the rest of it and back off in the wind. It's all about getting the laps under your belt rather than putting a quick lap in. Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Fingers are all bent.
Had a brilliant session this morning. How did it go for you?
Well, actually, I'm really chuffed. Actually, I didn't come back on low loader.
You had a few problems earlier on in the week, but have to take it there all sorted, are they?
Yeah, with a couple of tuned engines, what I've let go, so we've put a standard one in and going to go enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? So, but we're going to try and repair the tuned engine for the second race.
Right, I see. It's fantastic.
We've got some bits coming. It's detonated on pistons. We've altered timing now, sorted that problem out, and we're going to try and get ready for the second race.
Fantastic, fantastic. Now, last year we saw you change back to the Iverson chassis. Now, if I'm right in saying you started on an Iverson, is that right?
That's my first TT I did in Iverson, so I thought I'd do my last one on one, which is my last one definitely. I got talked into this year. I will not be doing it next year.
Is that true, Conrad?
Definitely.
Oh, well, we're going to miss you in the paddock, man.
Well, I tell you what, I'm aching like mad. My knees ache, my back aches, fingers ache. You can't do it when you get to mine and Dave's age. You know what I mean? Dave Molyneux, is it? Dave's had a bit of enough as well. When you get into your 60s, it's hard work.
Yeah, but you've got new passenger on this year, Ashley. How's he getting on?
He's brilliant. He's twice as good as me. I'm lucky to have him.
So what sort of pace do you think you'll be aiming for this year?
110.
110?
Yeah, I'm happy with 100. I think I've done 5, 6, 7.
Oh, it's fantastic. So just going up and up and up.
Yeah. So if we get the tuned engine for the second race, we might sneak a 110, which I'd be happy with that on this bike because it's obviously not a new bike.
So superb. Obviously the weather's going to be fantastic for tonight. So that'd be a better factor as well.
Looking forward. Yeah, I'm enjoying every lap we do now because we're getting laps in. When you've only done 1.5 laps till tonight, I'm getting a bit worried to be honest. You know what I mean?
We have Conrad Harrison and Ashley Moore and the rest of the family.
How are you doing, Ashley? How was that for you?
Yeah, that was quite a good session. We changed the engine. We blew that one up originally. got some new pistons. Conrad built it up together with the team, and so first one out, try it in again, and feels like it's got a lot more power than what the other one had. So we just need to change the gearing to give it a little bit more, and then yeah. So far, so good.
Fantastic. That must boost your confidence going into the race tomorrow then, Conrad?
It does actually, yeah, but there's one thing about this race tomorrow. Only one thing, I've got a mint passenger, and that's it.
Well, I mean,
That's it. The bike's not the best, but I tell you what, the passenger is the best.
Well, what do you rate that then, Ashley?
Yeah, it's lovely. Well, great to have compliments, isn't it? Yeah. I'm not used to it, you know. But no, it's good. I mean, what a legend to ride with. You know what I mean? What an honour to ride. So yeah, couldn't turn the opportunity down, and I'm grateful that I didn't.
In 10th place is Conrad Harrison and Ashley Moore.
Everything feeling out there for you this year?
Not so good. I've only done one lap, not 3 laps. Had a bit of problem with the other. I don't see the other practice were cancelled.
Yeah.
So let's see how we go tonight.
Raring to get out there then.
Yeah, well, it's every lap. Gary will tell you it's mint round here, isn't it, Gary?
Yeah, it sounds like it's a bit windy on the mountain, so it's practice. It doesn't matter really about the times. Get the rest of it and back off in the wind. It's all about getting the laps under your belt rather than putting a quick lap in. Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Fingers are all bent.
Had a brilliant session this morning. How did it go for you?
Well, actually, I'm really chuffed. Actually, I didn't come back on low loader.
You had a few problems earlier on in the week, but have to take it there all sorted, are they?
Yeah, with a couple of tuned engines, what I've let go, so we've put a standard one in and going to go enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? So, but we're going to try and repair the tuned engine for the second race.
Ah, right, I see. It's fantastic.
We've got some bits coming. It's detonated on pistons. We've altered timing now, sorted that problem out, and we're going to try and get ready for the second race.
Fantastic, fantastic. Now, last year we saw you change back to the Iverson chassis. Now, if I'm right in saying you started on an Iverson, is that right?
That's my first TT I did in Iverson, so I thought I'd do my last one on one, which is my last one definitely. I got talked into this year. I will not be doing it next year.
Is that true, Conrad?
Definitely.
Oh, well, we're going to miss you in the paddock, man.
Well, I tell you what, I'm aching like mad. My knees ache, my back aches, fingers ache. You can't do it when you get to mine and Dave's age. You know what I mean? Dave Molyneux, is it? Dave's had a bit of enough as well. When you get into your 60s, it's hard work.
Yeah, I bet you've got new passenger on this year, Ashley.
Oh,
how is he getting on?
He's brilliant. He's twice as good as me. I'm lucky to have him.
So what sort of pace do you think you'll be aiming for this year?
110.
110?
Yeah, I'm happy with 100. I think I've done 5, 6, 7.
Oh, it's fantastic. So just going up and up and up.
Yeah. So if we get the tuned engine for the second race, we might sneak a 110, which I'd be happy with that on this bike because it's obviously not a new bike.
So superb. Obviously the weather's going to be fantastic for tonight. Yeah. So that'd be a better factor as well.
Looking forward. Yeah, I'm enjoying every lap we do now because we're getting laps in. When you've only done 1.5 laps till tonight, I'm getting worried to be honest. You know what I mean?
Conrad Harrison and Ashley Moore. And the rest of the family.
How are you doing, Ashley? How was that for you?
Yeah, that was quite a good session. We changed the engine. We blew that one up originally. got some new pistons. Conrad built it up together with the team, and so first one out, try it in again, and feels like it's got a lot more power than what the other one had. So we just need to change the gearing to give it a little bit more, and then yeah, so far so good.
Fantastic. That must boost your confidence going into the race tomorrow, then, Conrad.
Yeah, it does actually. Yeah, but there's one thing about this race tomorrow. Only one thing. I've got a mint passenger, and that's it.
Well, I mean,
that's it. The bike's not the best, but I tell you what, the passenger is the best.
Well, what do you rate that then, Ashley?
Yeah, it's lovely. Well, great to have compliments, isn't it? Yeah. I'm not used to it, you know. But no, it's good. I mean, what a legend to ride with. You know what I mean? What an honour to ride. So yeah, couldn't turn the opportunity down, and I'm grateful that I didn't.
In 10th place is Conrad Harrison and Ashley Moore.
Well, I'm really happy to see Tim and Mark on pace this year. Obviously, they've got the new Hondas in, they've got a new style of bike. They've had some bad luck with that Formula 2, but they've had bad luck all season, really. So I'm really glad to see they're relying for... How was the week going for the boys then?
Yeah, very well. We're having a good TT so far, so hopefully we want to be there or thereabouts.
Spot on. Of course, we've got the main man himself, we've got Tim Rees here busy on there in the back. How's it going for you so far this week?
Yeah, we've had a really good practice week and we've tried loads of different things and we've been going in the right direction, and yeah, it's good.
So of course this year as well, you're on board with Barnes Racing, and it's the first year with Hondas for a fair few years. How are you finding them?
Yeah, good mate. To be honest, the Honda's much stronger than the Yamaha was. The Yamaha was good, but it's just had no top speed. It used to run out of go, and the Honda doesn't run out of go. You run out of road, it just keeps going. It's strong, and once it gets in 5th and 6th gear, it really comes into its own. So, as long as she stays reliable, mate, I think it'll be all right.
Of course, you and Mark are a very strong pairing. How's Mark finding TT so far this year?
Yeah, good mate. Yeah, he loves it, and he's just, yeah, you know, he's a great passenger, but it's hard to get him to do any work. Whenever the work comes, he's always disappearing. Oh, I've just got to go for a physio. I've just got to go to the toilet. Oh, it's time for a shower. But other than that, he's great. Put his helmet on, he's fantastic. So yeah, that's what counts, mate. So yeah, good job.
So 115 miles an hour is the best that we've done so far this week, I believe. Are you planning to up that in the race? Do you feel you can?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you know, it's just race is a different story, isn't it? And yeah, going to need to up the pace a bit to try and catch Pete and have a run with Pete. And I think Crows at the minute they're the next level, aren't they? And they've really upped their game, and they're doing a great job. And yeah, I don't feel for this race we've got the pace to run at that speed, but yeah, we're just slowly, and we'll see what we can do.
Everyone's talking about the new Hoosier tyres. How are you finding them this year?
They're different. They're very different. Obviously, everyone's in the same boat, so we're all on them. It's getting a good setting and having finding a good feeling with them. They are very different to the Avons. The feeling you get through your arse, if you like, it's just yeah, it's different. They're very different. They've got a lot softer sidewalls, so they flex a lot more on corner entry. So it's just finding a balance. On the long bike, it's not so critical. You can get didn't take long to get a good balance on the long bike, but on the short bike, it's a lot more compressed. The weight's in a lot smaller area, and when you turn right and left, everything's under the rear and side tyres are under a lot more load. So yeah, Ryan and Callum have found a good balance. Ben was getting there, I think, before he had his unfortunate off, and I think me and Pete are slowly getting there. It's just we've got to find a good balance, and then once the balance is found, and then the times will come. So we're still working on it. We've made some more changes. We had Maxon in this morning. Richard came and helped us make some changes for the race. So hopefully it will improve, and if we can find another mile an hour or two, if we can nick a 16, maybe a high 16, a low 17, and I have done a 17.8 before, so yeah, we'll just see if we can slowly build up some speed and get nearer the front.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much. Best of luck for this afternoon.
Yeah, enjoy. There's a lot of talent, isn't there? And you never know, eh? Ryan's seems to have an unbelievable pace at the minute. Yeah, I think possibly I've got the pace to go with Pete, and we'll see, eh? Unless Pete's been sandbagging, but we'll have to see, won't we? And yeah, the old girl's doing all right, and fingers crossed she'll bring it home.
In 6th place, Tim Reeves and Mark Wilkes. Woo! What a mate.
Mr. Tim Reeves, we saw you stopping up on the mountain there with the Crows and the Birchall Racing outfit. How is the mood now heading out into the try for second attempt for race 2?
I was unfortunate enough to go straight through Pete's oil just after he'd blown up, and there wasn't quite an oil flag by the time when I got there, so I had quite a change my pants moment. So it took me 3 or 4 miles to get my head back straight again, and then yeah, I just got going again, and then the red flag came out, and I was convinced someone must have crashed on the oil, but it turns out it wasn't. So yeah, well, yeah, it'd be nice to get a fresh start again and have another good go.
And did you opt to just come straight back in and park up here again, or have you been through scrutineering again?
No, we only changed a few little things so we could do it here. We just changed the suspension a bit and changed the gearing so we could do it here. It saves going through scrutineering again. So yeah, it's all good. We're ready to go.
And that battle for third, it's looking strong, isn't it? Seeing you battle it out, it's going to be great to see you back on the podium.
Yeah, it's close, isn't it? And yeah, when you haven't sat on your bike for a few days, to jump on it, it's hard to get going again. But yeah, it's good. Now we've had a bit of a warm-up lap, if you like, and yeah, it should be good. I know what I've got to do now. I know where I've just got to go a bit harder in a few places at the start, and don't let them few seconds drop early on, and then we'll be all right. It's only 2 laps, isn't it? So I'm going to try my best to get on the podium here.
Right. Well, listen, all the best. Thanks so much. Freewheeling.
Freewheeling, enjoy.
Yeah. Welcome back, three-wheelers around the world. As you can see, most of the sidecars have returned. There's just a few still to come back. Thankfully, Pete Founds and Jevon Wormsley got out in their outfits, so hopefully we can kind of find out, get an update very soon on what was happening with their bike. But let's go and see who we can catch up with and find out how it went out there this evening. It's got a little bit dark. You could see from the live screen that the conditions up on the mountain there were starting to change quite quickly. So let's go and check in and find out how it went for everyone. Adam, could I steal you if you don't mind? Adam, how did that go?
Really good today. Yeah. I felt a lot more comfortable. Managed to get find places where I could rest my arms a little bit. So yeah, better than last night. But it's a bit of road that. It's nuts.
I did see you come in last night, so you did one lap, didn't you? Did you take a rest and then you thought, right, we're going to go for another one?
Come back in. struggling a little bit with the arm pump. So we come back in just to be safe. Realised we had about 5 minutes. We just really wanted to get another lap in, just because we never know what's going to happen with the weather here. So we just wanted to make sure we had that extra one locked in. So we just went out, we did a steady one, and just got round it really.
And so it felt a lot more smoother maybe tonight, and the conditions, how were they compared to last night?
Yeah, it was definitely better tonight. Obviously last night you had that worry of having like the damp spots everywhere, whereas tonight the track was lovely. So yeah, it's just definitely a bit smoother. Like I say, I'm a bit more confident now with like the bumps and stuff. Obviously that's one thing that's really hard to get used to. So yeah, once you get a feeling for the bumps, realise you don't need to hold on quite so tight. You can relax your arms a little bit. It does make it a lot easier.
So you managed to have a little bit of fun.
Oh, definitely. It's so much fun. I can't think of doing anything else now.
I love it.
It's amazing.
Great. Well, listen, thanks for updating us, and all the best, and we'll check in with you again later this week.
No worries,
nice one,
thank you.
Adam. Come on, yeah. Here's Luke, everyone. Luke, tell us how that session went.
It was nice. Would have liked another lap, but just enough time for one, so happy out. Made a couple of changes to the bike, feeling a lot more confident, feeling a lot more comfortable, starting to relax. So, of course, it's coming to us. So slowly catch the monkey.
I like it. That's a great saying. So the course felt a lot better than last night too, because of all the damp patches that you experienced in.
There was a bit more heat. We weren't getting the handling issues. We made a slight alteration, so I don't know whether it's the weather or the alterations, but can't complain. It was a lot more enjoyable.
Okay. Brilliant. Thanks very much, Luke.
Have a lovely evening.
Thank you. So we got Ziggy, everyone. Ziggy, fill us in on how you felt your session went.
Better than yesterday. I think yesterday I got a bit complacent doing short circuits over last year and came here with no grip tape on the handles and no grip tape on the platform, and then went out yesterday and I was getting bounced out and slipping off the blocks and struggling a bit, and because I couldn't get locked in with my legs I was holding on with my arms and got worn out. So I went out for that lap and I was disappointed that we only did the one. So settling in, usual early practice weeks and finding it a bit rougher than I remember, but I'll settle in, it'll be fine.
And remind everyone about this delightful bike that you have entered in this year.
This year, I was on an Irison last year, and Andy's not here this year, so I'm on with Al Thomas, who's in the background somewhere.
Alan.
And so this is the only Irison on the grid this year, which, going back 20 years, half of the grid was all these, so it's a piece of history, shall we say. But I enjoy being on these because it's relatively speaking, it's easy. There's so many corners that I don't have to work that other people do, and I'm just curled up and watching people have to get up in the wind.
Great. Alan, tell us how you felt that went for you.
It was a slow, steady one. We put a new engine in, and we were going to run it in for a lap, and also we had to scrub in some tyres. So we planned to take it easy, and then I thought, I'd like to get going now by the time we got to Ramsey, and I thought, crack on now. But we ended up following Darren Hope over the mountain. So we caught a couple of people. The engine is good. Didn't get to give the horse its head. We intended to get going on the second lap, but I think when we came around the veranda and saw the cloud, we thought there's probably going to be a red flag waiting for us back at the grandstand. So.
Well, listen, there was, yeah. Well, gents, thanks so much for the update, and we will catch up with you again later on in the week. Thank you.
Kieran's down there.
Yeah, we're together. Is that okay?
Just chucks it all to Jack. Two last night. The heavens are about the way. One tonight. One newcomer lap. The day before when he started. Barely got out. Didn't get out. So I haven't the position they
Kieran and Andrew, fill us in. Give us an update on how that went for you.
Very smooth, no heroics. It was just really nice. And yeah, I was hoping we were going to get 2 laps in, but as soon as we went round the top of the mountain, I thought, this ain't going to happen. We're going to be coming in. And as soon as I saw the checkered flag, I thought, oh, bugger, never mind. But yeah, hopefully the weather's going to be better from tomorrow, I believe, again. So we'll see. But yeah, it was good.
Good, positive. Andrew, and for yourself?
Smooth wouldn't have been the word I'd have used, but it's damn bumpy out there. So yeah, it was really good. Yesterday was slower, steadier. Today felt like we were really on it a bit more. So yeah, I kept doing the old meerkat thing, looking up, see where I'm going, because I want to make the corners, obviously. So that will come as we learn the course more. So looking forward to the next outing.
You didn't put a foot wrong, I didn't think. I just thought he's fine. I'll leave him to his man. I'll just keep using all this track.
Well, I made sure that I kept. He likes to know that I'm there, so I kept leaning into his shoulder, or into his back.
Really chuck it into corners, you know. Yeah. So yeah, it was. I couldn't have asked for a better, nice, lap. Really, I learnt a lot in that lap. I learnt a lot about the width of it, really. You know, a lot of people, you see videos and they're just following white lines and bouncing all over them, but once you start to just spread along and use it all starts coming, it all makes sense, and you think, all right, yeah, I need to that gear now, because it sounds good, doesn't it? And yeah, it just all came to me, really, and I thought, oh, excellent. So I think we'll try and make some improvements now and do that again and see what the improvements do to help us. Yeah, so all good.
Nice. Thank you so much for the
Cheers,
update.
Ellie. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye, thank you. Chad Laidlow, well, hello there. How are we?
Yeah, good, thank you. How are you? That was a good night, that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great. It's they definitely made a good call, didn't they? It's a shame they didn't get more than 1 lap, but still, it all sounds quite good, and they've all picked up quite a decent amount of knowledge and data, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. I was just speaking to Siggy there, but as you were before, I said it's definitely got another lap in him, like, even though they only got 1 down tonight. Yeah, but you can feel the rain starting to come in now, to be fair. It's immediately, and that footage on the mountain, that mountain looks, the visibility up there will be awful. So.
It was turning, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, no, some very good laps tonight. Unfortunately, we've got no time for the newcomer drivers. It's a little bit strange and unfortunate, but it's only qualifying 1. We'll see what we've got to do for the rest of the thing. There's some good pace though. Lee Crawford on the track though, catching Ben Birchall. Fair enough. It's only, like I say, it's only first night. Ben Birchall might be taking it easy, and it looks like he had a couple of problems in Parc Fermé there. But nevertheless, Lee Crawford is on it by the looks of it.
You watching it. It's very exciting to watch him. But did you get a Pete Founds update by any chance, and Jevon?
No, I didn't, unfortunately. But if you did miss, what happened was Kent Scrutineers found something. They did their job absolutely perfect, and they turned them back. They went down, got it fixed, managed just to get out just before the checker flag went out. But that's like we were saying before. That's what Scrutineers are there for. They may not seem your friend, but they really, really are. Imagine if that problem went on the circuit, putting their lives and everybody else's lives on that track and off the track at risk. So. And obviously you got around safe, so must have sorted it out, so perfect.
Right, well, I mean, the Crows, when you saw they were first to come back in, weren't they? And you saw Callum just came in, gave his dad a good thumbs up, and they were like, right, we're off. We'll go.
He's gone back for the tea now. It's cracking here. So.
Job is done. So they look very happy.
Yeah, and they pulled away from the Birchwoods quite a bit. They obviously, like with the Peter Foundry stop, they let off 10 seconds in front of the Birchwoods, but there's quite a big gap towards the end. I think he's pushing 15 seconds there. So I'm sure they'll be very, very happy with that and how the bike's going and all the change that they've been making. Another one, Kevin Clark was pushing very well. He caught up past Bob Dawson. Who's number 14. I think there's some very Steve Pellicova as well. I saw that they came back. They had big smiles on their faces.
Yeah.
I think they were. I don't think they were exactly where they. They said that they've got a bit more pace to come, which is you can't expect anything more. Like I say, first night of qualifying. That's what it's only their third ever lap on the TT course.
Yeah, we forget, don't we? You do forget. So great. Well, listen, it's been another great one lapper this evening, and plenty of knowledge and information downloaded for every single outfit, and we can't wait to get back out there. The heavens are about to open here, definitely. It's gone darker, the rain is due, but it's hopefully going to get brighter tomorrow, so fingers crossed the sun is going to come back out to play. So three-wheelers around the world, thank you for joining us this evening. We've had a wonderful time. This is Jack Laidlow, I'm Hayley Coxon. Three-wheeling by the sport, for the sport. Welcome to the Isle of Man TT 2024. The bikes are ready and everybody is raring to go. It's set to be some exciting racing and we cannot wait to get going.
Starting first, Pete Bounds and Jevon Walmsley. And of course, Ben Birchall unable to take the start. Here are the Crow brothers. What can they do? This always looks so nervous, doesn't it, on the Sidecar outfit? Have a listen to that engine scream. Oh, lovely. Oh, he pulled onto the side of the road.
World and British champions.
Ryan and Callum Crow closing down on Pete Bounds. Yeah, fantastic performance. They're hunting for that win, aren't they?
Class act. Oh, and the gap's closed. Nice, clean pass. Oh, just floating that sidecar wheel. That really is a very, very daunting turn.
Look at this.
Callum Crow like an acrobat, twisting, flying his body in.
Bounds and Walmsley back up the inside. They run wide though. The Crow blast back into the lead.
This is unbelievable.
I'm still in awe of the passengers every single time we see it. Really pushing hard.
But we don't want to speak too soon.
Brilliant. That is high speed start. I'm in awe. I really am. They first TT win for Ryan and Callum Crow.
Riding with a level of skill and speed well beyond their years.
Hard to describe. You've just lived your dream with your brother. That's all we ever wanted in life, really, is to win a TT. And loads of people out there waving and cheering. It's great. No, it's really good.
It feels like a bit of a dream, to be honest. I feel like I'm going to wake up and it's going to be race day all over again.
Riding around this place is just awesome, isn't it? You know, like the speeds and whatnot.
It's not only a race, it's everything around it.
Oh, how good's this? Where else would you want to be? Nothing prepares you for that. I'm down there in the fair and I'm just watching the curve come there.
It's really good to be back. I love riding my sidecar here.
As far as the TT goes, it's a pretty perfect start in my books.
It's got to take a lot of time to get used to how fast you're actually going.
It's all a bit surreal, really, but what an amazing place.
Here comes the tap on the shoulder and we're underway. Here they are, number 3. A man with some serious experience, Dave Molyneux. Oh, listen to that. Let's see what the gaps are looking like this time around. Oh dear, pulling up already.
The Honda is singing, absolutely nailed it. Very good.
That's lap record pace actually if it were a player.
Unreal.
Right now you've got, 5 outfits fighting it out for third. Wouldn't that be a story if Dave Molyneux looked it on the podium this afternoon? And he is up for this one. He's up for the fight.
Braking hard now. Oh, yeah.
What?
That was a big jump, all 3 wheels.
Love that footage.
That's so committed, that bike's loud.
Wow! That's under lap record pace. They've got ahead of Ben and Kev on the road.
Lap record might be on.
Oh, they're just outside by a 10. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. What a performance. Will they join the 120 club as well? They celebrate over the line and they do join the 120 club.
Yeah, TT 2024, not bad. I'm so happy, I'm so thankful to Kev. He did a mega job. I'm delighted, I didn't expect it, so over the moon. Absolutely amazing to do that, an absolute dream come true. Yeah, the Manx took over today, didn't they? Massive thank you to Chris Bowman and his team for all the dedication he puts into the sidecars. It's unbelievable.